Right, Alicia, 66 you scored in the last two papers. Now this one is a much harder paper, so let's see how you get on with this one. Full marks on the first. 700 is right, that's right. This isn't, because there's too much of a gap. If you're rounding from £1.60 to £2, there are more notebooks, there's more that can be made with a 40p difference, so that one's not right. 52 times 10, yeah, which is 520, which is fine. So you get 2 marks for that, 2 marks for that, nothing for that one, 15 for the first page. Well done, excellent. And that's good as well, so 6 on that page. Now, you're going to lose 2 marks here. You're going to lose the first mark because you have picked a scale which doesn't make the most out of the size of the page that you've got. You should have gone up in ones. Alright? So you're going to lose a mark for that scale. You're going to lose another mark because you haven't labelled your axes. This one should have been labelled frequency or number of discs, number of times, something like that. And this one should have been labelled something like colour of discs, something like that. That's correct, that's correct. Don't worry about cancelling it down. So you lose 2 for that. So out of the 6 you're going to get 4, and then you're going to get 3 down there, so that's good. This one, well done, yes, and perfect, well done. That's really good. So what have we got there? 10, 13 for the page. That's correct. 2 sides of the aisle is correct. 216 people can fit in the hall. So you need to conclude. Alright? You're not then saying, so there will be enough seats for 200 people. Okay, so you need to conclude. So you're going to get 4 marks for the maths. Maths is perfect. So i.e. So there will be enough space for 200 people. That's the line that's missing. So for your quality of written communication, you're going to get 1 out of 2. Obtuse is correct. Is that 36? Let's have a check. No, that's 30. Okay, 36 will be there. That little mark there is correct. And then is this 112? It's yes. So that line is correct. So that angle is right. It should have gone through there. And if it did, then what you would have got is a triangle that would have ended up there. Okay, so you're a little bit out. You get 1 mark for that angle, no marks for that angle, and 1 mark for the triangle, and that's obtuse. 4, 5, 8 for the page. Keep that going, don't I? So that's what it should have been. 4 times 3 is 12, yes. That's the area of the bottom of that shape. Now to get the volume, you need to multiply that by the height. So you're going to have the volume is 12 times the height. The volume is 84. So to get the height on its own, you've got to do the opposite of timesing by 12, which is dividing by 12. So h is 7. No marks for that. What it means, that's not what it means. The fact, what they want you to say is what the negative's actually telling you, and the negative is telling you it's below sea level. The lowest isn't the fens, Okay, the bigger the negative number, the lower it is. So that is actually the lowest. And then the answer to this is the difference between those two. So it's 355 take negative 40, and if the signs are the same, that becomes a plus. So that's what you're looking for. Okay, so have a think about that, because lots of people are getting full marks on that question. Not you. That's good. Now, since we've done this question, we've had a lesson on this. So hopefully, if you go back and take a look at this, you will make more progress. 16 times 160 times 80 is not that. So I would make that a bit bigger. All right, you're very crammed there. You've got lots of space. You multiplied wrongly. So let's see if I can work out where. Here, that you're saying 6 times 0 is 6. So there's your mistake. You can get 1 mark for what you're trying to do there, but nothing else. That is correct, that is wrong, and there's no method. I can't give you any marks for it. Talk for the page 5. Should be able to do that. Have a look at the video clip, see if you can work it out. Well done. Not many people are getting this correct. That's wrong. Okay, that he can catch that train, but it's not the latest one. Okay, he can, because that's the train from Bristol he's getting, so he can get on this train, which leaves at 12:12. But for your answer, 41 minutes is right. And that's not right. You're trying to do the right thing, but we're actually trying to work out what time he gets into Sheffield. And there's other things that you've done wrong there. That's correct. Now for this one, you don't need to do that because it's telling you what it is. Okay, all you want to know is what numbers are common to both. So the 7 is common to both, and 2 is common to both, but not 2 squared, because we haven't got 2 squared there. So the common factor is 2 times 7, which is 14. Yeah, it's 5 sides, but then what you're doing there is wrong. No workings out, and they're all wrong. What you need to do there is first of all form an equation. So you've got that, add that, must equal 180, and then you solve the equation. One for that page, and for the back page, correct, correct, correct. Well done. And that's correct with you too. Very well done. 2 marks. The median, if you have a look how I explain that on the video clip, you might be able to get your head around it. But 8 marks out of 9 on the last page is very good going. So let's see how you score on this paper. 15, 21, 34, 42, 47, 50, 53, 54, 62 is really impressive. Okay, as you know, using my grade boundaries, that's a D, and it's still 8 marks off a grade C. But in fact, when they sat this paper back in 2012, that would have been a grade C. So that is good going, and test conditions as well. I'm really impressed with you. Well done.